But speak to me about what is the most common myth about real estate, that when people speak to you about, okay, investing in real estate, okay, let me take it in this way. What is the most common question you get asked?
Well, the most common question will be, how do I identify a genuine real estate investment? That's the most common question that people ask, because a lot of people have been defrauded by different people in the real estate sector. A lot of people have lost money, and a lot of people have also invested in properties that ended up in litigations and ended up where land grabbers had to take over the land and they were locked up in court or had to walk away. So the common question is always around, how do I know if this real estate investment is the genuine real estate investment that I should get involved in? And what I always tell people is to ensure that you investigate before you invest. Trust but verify, and ensure that you do your due diligence.
We're live, according to my director, and you're live. Moneyline with Nancy on African Independent Television is coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Nancy Naji. Thank you all for your company again today. Thank God it's Friday. Friday is like my favorite day, because I'm gradually winding down to the weekend to see you all again on Monday. But before we go for the weekend, of course, it's our duty here to keep you up to speed with everything happening in the world of finance, business, economy, markets, as well as investment. Today, we will be talking about financial literacy in the aspect of real estate. A lot of people in Nigeria, they are actually always thinking, how do I get a house for myself? How do I buy a house? What do I do to own a house? So today we will be talking about real estate. Dr. Lumide Emmanuel, finance coach, will be joining us here to talk about the global real estate executive bootcamp that is coming up. If you are interested, in fact, you have to be interested, because they say information is power. Uh, my people say there's a proverb in my place. Let me not speak it the way, let me just interpret it in English. What your mate knows, now waiting it take pass you. So ensure to know what your mate knows. And what is that? Education. What is that? Information. So that will be our show today. Definitely, I'll be taking you through the markets in a bit, as well as the business news. But don't forget to connect with us, as always, on all our social media platforms. Let's quickly take the business news. All right, welcome back to the program. Dr. Lumide Emmanuel, a business coach, is joining me right now virtually. Dr. Emmanuel, welcome again to the program. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me again.
Good morning, Doctor. How are you doing? Doctor, can Doctor, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
you get to.
Okay. Doctor, let me just
Yeah,
Doctor, let me move ahead. If you
it's very busy.
Doctor, can you hear me? Okay. Doctor, it seems your network from that we can't.
I'm hearing you. Can
Okay.
you hear me too?
Okay, now I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
doc.
hearing you.
Okay,
Yeah.
doctor, let's quickly move into it. We're talking about real estate again, today. Speak to me about, because I know you're a business coach, you're also a life coach. You speak to people about investment. Some people have also disagreed with some of your teachings, a bit, because you are also a pastor, but you're here on with the cap of a business coach. So I'm addressing you as that. But speak to me about what is the most common myth about real estate, that when people speak to you about, okay, investing in real estate, okay, let me take it in this way. What is the most common question you get asked?
Well, the most common question will be, how do I identify a genuine real estate investment? That's the most common question that people ask, because a lot of people have been defrauded by different people in the real estate sector. A lot of people have lost money, and a lot of people have also invested in properties that ended up in litigations and ended up where land grabbers had to take over the land, and they were locked up in court or had to walk away. So the common question is always around, how do I know if this real estate investment is the genuine real estate investment that I should get involved in? And what I always tell people is to ensure that you investigate before you invest. Trust but verify, and ensure that you do your due diligence. Because in Nigeria, I've made so many statements that a lot of people do not agree with, because they have not had the kind of experiences that some of us have had doing business in Nigeria. And I say to people that in Nigeria, you can do everything right and still be wrong, because there are so many factors that you cannot control. So the most important question is always about how to identify a genuine real estate investment. And what I tell people is, number one, get your lawyer involved, get professionals involved. And number two, do your search. The government is there. Every land, even though the government does not have a central system where you can go and check for a property like we do abroad, and you're able to know when the property was built, what the documents are, all the different people that have owned the property. But in Nigeria, you can get a lawyer, and with less than 20,000, depending on the state you are in Nigeria, you can go to the land bureau, land registry, and do a search on a property. And then you also need to do what I call common sense research. And common sense research means that apart from doing your general research by going to the government and getting a research, you need to go to the location where the property is and just go and ask questions from neighbors, from organizers, from shop owners, and people on the street. Just go and find out, hey, my brother, beg, this house where they there, who get that? Or this land, you know anything about them? Just to find out what I call common sense research. Because sometimes you can go to the government, the land is genuine from the government, you can get the CFO from the owner, and then you go to the government to check the CFO is genuine. But there's a court case that has been on for probably 20 years that even the person that owns the property is not aware that there is a court case, because of lack of central system in many of the things that are done. And then you can get into trouble without even knowing you're in trouble. So that's the most common question.
How disheartening is, especially with the recent demolitions that have even happened, you will see that a lot of people have built houses spanning 5, 10 years, 15 years. The government or authorities will say, take off that house, leave that place, leave that place. Of course, those people will not leave those places, and you get to see one bulldozer one day come to clear the house, and a lot of people get to cry, oh, this is my investment for the past 30 something years, 40 years, where do I go from here? How do you react to some of these issues?
Well, one of the challenges we have is that in this part of the world, because of the different dimensions of corruption that exist in our system, a lot of people think that they can get away with things that are not okay. And that causes a lot of trouble. So, when you want to buy a land, all the lands in the country or in different states, they have been earmarked for different purposes. So, when you are buying a land, apart from buying the land, you need to have your survey. Apart from having a survey, you need to do a business, an architectural design, and then you need to go for what is called a building approval. Now, when you go for the building approval, the government is supposed to do their own due diligence before giving you approval to build. So where the problem is that there are some connivance with people within the government sector, whereby people are given approvals for properties where they know they cannot build. Sometimes they even backdate it. They do all kinds of, so majorly it's more of a corruption problem than otherwise. And then some people also know that this land is under government acquisition. They know that this land has issue, but they just believe that I know in Nigeria, when we build, when there are many of us, we will talk to them, they will change their mind. So some people risk it, thinking that, okay, they will change their mind. When they don't change their mind, we see demolition. So it's a function of people not doing their due diligence, or people doing their due diligence, but there is connivance with government officials to get things through that should not go through, or there are people that just believe that with time they will change their mind. And that's why we see ourselves getting into where we are. So everybody should please make sure that you don't take risks that are not worth it. There are so many lands that are free from acquisition, free from trouble. Don't go and push your head into things that will end up making you to lose money. Because I know people that do that, they say, oh, don't worry, they will change their mind. And it's sad, but sometimes people end up losing.
How important is education and information in getting the right real estate investment?
Well,
That is one. Then secondly is that, do you think that that is the silver bullet in terms of if you get the real estate investment information or the right education, do you think that that solves all the problem, that you may not fall prey to perhaps fraud, or you may not fall prey to government at the end of the day, because government can actually change
no,
its mind. All lands belong to government.
yeah, it doesn't solve, financial education, having the right information about real estate does not solve all the problem. Because, I said earlier on, you can do everything right and still be wrong. I can tell you stories upon stories upon. Let me give you a perfect example. Like you said, I'm a pastor. We have our property, the church property is on 2 acres of land. We bought the land somewhere in the 1999, 2000. And then we bought the land from the family, and the land was under government acquisition. So it's a place where you need to do a ratification. So apart from buying from the family, we went to the government and bought again from the government and did ratification and got a CFO from the government. We have gotten a CFO for that land. We have built on that land, and we are there. 13 years after, they started pasting posters everywhere. And they said that there was a case that has been in court since 1977. So a case has been in court for over 30 years, and the case has finally been concluded. And another family is now the owner of the land. So where did we go wrong? We bought from the family, we bought from government, we have a CFO, but there is a court case that even government did not have in their system. So we did everything right. At the end of the day, we have to go and settle with the other family. So even if you have all the education in Nigeria, you can do everything right and still be wrong. So just make sure you do all your parts, so that at the end of the day, when you have done your part, it will give you leverage. But because we have done all our parts, we paid the people, we paid government, we have CFO, we came to the people and said, look at who we are. We have done our part. If we knew you are the ones, if you knew there was a court case, we would not have done this. And they gave us mercy. And they said, oh, you are a church. Oh, because you have done this for the community, don't worry. And they ratified for us without us having to pay anything, because of the community development we have done. But other people have to pay. We have had issues. The case in Omole, where even the governor went there, they locked him out. So cases like that, people have built. So in Nigeria, get all the education you can get. That will reduce your liability by at most, let's say 80 to 90%. But it doesn't cancel everything, because in Nigeria, you can do everything right and still be wrong.
Doctor, this you're in Nigeria. This you're in Nigeria. That reminds me of when they say Nigeria. Oh, it's a very peculiar country. It's a very peculiar country, that we don't do things the way
Yes,
other
it is.
countries do their things. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yes, it is.
okay. Now, because of what you've said, how important is the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp? Since we're talking about education and adequate information concerning real estate, I had to take you on that background. The theme for this year is how to start and grow your real estate business and investment. Why did you put this together? I know that you're quite passionate about things like this, and also about education. For many of your followers, you give them a lot of nuggets almost on a daily basis on how on how to make money, how to manage, and how to multiply. And that also speaks to the heart and the core of this show. So talk to me about the theme for this year.
Okay, yeah, I speak to people, and let me start with everybody should go and follow me on social media, on Instagram and Twitter at Olumide Emmanuel. and on Facebook at olumide.imo. Go and follow me now so that I can be dishing it to you. Because after I finish with Nancy today, now tomorrow now, I'll be with Leading Ladies Africa by 5. By Monday,
Okay.
8 p.m. every day, I'll be dishing it out again. Insta Live series. So now I've been training people. I've been in real estate now for about 26 years. And I've raised a lot of people that are doing amazingly well. I've been training and mentoring people in real estate. But a lot of people, more people are coming. They want to be trained. They want to be mentored. And the higher you go, the less time you have to be able to do a lot of things. So I'm putting this together as a once in a lifetime opportunity for as many people that are really interested in understanding everything about real estate to come and learn. So for the first time, I have never seen this done anywhere. We are having 7 days fully residential real estate executive bootcamp, and it's an opportunity for people to come and learn. So when we come in, you are going to be locked in for 7 full days from Monday, the 3rd of July to Sunday, the 9th of July. For those that are coming from outside the country, we advise them, if you are coming from outside the country or from outside Lagos, we advise them to come on the 2nd. We will add an 1-day hotel, no extra charge. We add that to it. So it's an opportunity to learn. You want to start real estate business, we will teach you everything you need to know. You're already in real estate business. You want to be able to scale up, we will teach you everything you need to know. You want to be a real estate investor. You want to be a real estate businessman. You want to plan your retirement. You want to go into partnership business. You want to build wealth for your family as a couple. These are an opportunity to come and learn. So it is 7 days fully residential, and I'm bringing over 26 different facilitators. And about 15 of them are people that I have trained, raised, and mentored that are doing turnover in billions already. And many of the people coming, we have made so many mistakes. So some of these things I'm telling you now that, oh, you can do everything right, that we have made so many mistakes. And there is nothing as powerful as learning from the mistakes of others so that you will not repeat the same mistakes. Many of them, I have made so many mistakes, lost money in billions. And the mistakes I've made, I've used to help other people not to make the same mistake. So some of us that are coming together, we are coming together to help change the narrative in the real estate space, to sanitize the real estate space, because the barrier to entry is so low. So we have a lot of charlatans, we have a lot of frauds that have come in, and then to also educate people about the realities of our own climb as Nigerians. And it's going to be an amazing opportunity. And this month is my birthday, Nancy. So I'm going to be a year older on the 20th of May.
Oh, happy
So
birthday,
because of
doctor.
that, I have brought back the 20%, the 50% discount, because to be a part of this is 7.5 million naira, but we have brought back the 50% discount just for 20 people, and we opened it up on Monday. So between 1st of May to 20th of May, 20 people can still pay at 50% discount, which will be 3,750,000. And all you need to do is to pay the first 1 million naira non-refundable, so that at least you lock down your slots, and then we'll give you till next month to balance up. And some of the benefit of this is, number one, we're going to be giving you over about 1.5 million naira worth of material. This one, look at the heavy manual. This is a manual that contains all the modules I'm going to be taking. This is a flash that contains over 20 hours of DVDs of training. This is the Lagos State Developmental Plan 2022 to 2052, the next 30 years of Lagos. People don't know that all these plans exist. This one is to talk to you about all the funding opportunities. A lot of people don't know. You see a lot of real estate business, you don't know that they are collecting money. There are grants, there are funding opportunities for real estate. This is the Lekki Comprehensive Master Plan. This is the Badagry Master Plan. People don't know that all these things exist. This Mainland Central Model City Master Plan, the Lagos Abuja Master Plan, Lagos Ogun Mega City Master Plan, the Master Plan for Abuja. These are Papa Master Plan. This is Ikoyi, Victoria Island. This is Alimosho Model City Master Plan. This is Agege. There is a special. All these materials, people are getting materials of about 1.5 million. Then you're going to be connected to 1 year mentorship. Mentorship alone is $10,000 per annum. But that mentorship is part of this package. So once we finish the event, for the next 1 year, every week, you're going to be getting, information that will help you. And then you have access to me and all the speakers to help hold your hand so that you'll be able to succeed. And then we are giving people up to 100 million inventory. So the facilitators that are coming, they all have houses, they have land in different estates, and they are going to be bringing this on board so that you can have something to start with. The last edition we did, somebody borrowed money to come. Before the third day, he has already made back his money because some of the lands we gave them, he sold to someone, got a commission, and made his money within 3 days. So this is an opportunity that nobody should miss. So if you are listening to me right now, you have been thinking, oh, you are a career person. How do I plan my retirement? What can I do? You plug into real estate. You are thinking of what to do after retirement. If you are married, you are thinking of how to plan for your children's life. You want to build family wealth. Real estate is it. And then if you are already in the business and you are struggling, it's because you don't know there are secrets. There are things that people do in secret that makes them to shine in the open. We're going to unveil all these things to you. And instead of paying 7.5 million, you are paying 3,750,000. This is an opportunity that anybody should not miss at all. And that money covers for 7 days, fully residential, your feeding, all this material, mentorship, the network alone of the people you will meet is an opportunity nobody should miss. So call us now, call those numbers on the screen, go to the website and come on board. And I look forward to helping you become one of the next generation of real estate business people and investors.
Doctor, is 3.75 million naira bere? Is it bere?
Bere,
In this Nigeria?
Bere.
Is it bere?
Yes,
Is it just ordinary?
Listen, my sister, let me give you one example, just one example. If we give you, some of the properties we're going to give people, if I give you a property that is worth 75 million, and I say, because you have come to this real estate meeting, I'm giving it to you at 65 million, go and sell at 75. You make 10 million in one deal if you have the network of people that can buy. If you sell one plot of land that is 30 million and you get 10% commission, that is 3 million. 10% commission. And all the properties we're going to give people, the minimum commission they will get is 10%. So imagine 10% of 100 million. It's already 10 million. This is not something we have not done before. And let me say this, since I'm on national TV now, it comes with money back guarantee. So that's why we tell people you can even go and borrow money. It comes with money back guarantee. If you pay, and after the 7 days, you are like, this is a fraud, this is a waste of money, we will refund your money. And nobody has ever asked us back for money. They even give more money after they come because we know what we are talking about. The testimonials are there. This is not Tales by Moonlight.
Dr. Tales and Moonlight those days educated a lot of people. But Doctor, so does it suffice that the 50% discount, the birthday discount you're giving, is the much discount you can give? Because the last time you were here, in fact, people were calling me and saying, oh, Nancy, is there a discount for it? How about those that watch your show? Can't doctor give us a discount? So does it mean that this 50% discount is it?
Well, let me explain a few things. So that, number one, is the highest discount we can give to general public. But if you're a member of Real Estate Development Association of Nigeria, your own price is 3 million. If you're a member of Redan, your own price is 3 million. And if you are an alumni, we have people that have attended before that want to attend again because this one is a bigger one. Those people that have attended before, if you are attending again, since you are an alumni, your own is 2.5 million. And if you are part of my mentorship platform, the Billionaires Conclave, your own is 2.5 million. So because all those people calling you now, they are calling, that's why they are enjoying the 50% now, or else it's 7.5. So tell them that if they are coming, they should just take advantage of the 3,750,000 because all this material alone is already 1.5 million. Mentorship alone, na 10,000. You make you now go Sheraton, go ask how much is one night in Sheraton, times 6 or 7. You go chop. The money is not as much as people are thinking because of the value of what is coming on board. The materials we are giving people alone is 1.5 million. And these are verifiable facts. Sheraton is there. They can call them to see how much these people they paid now. You can go and do your independent verification and find out how much we are paying Sheraton per night, times 6, times 7. So the best we can do is 3,750,000. But if people are coming as a couple, or maybe they are partnership in business, if they are going to stay in one room, what we can do is one person will pay the 3,750,000. The second person will pay 50%. So that means if you are married and you want to stay in one room, or you are partners, that is maybe two people are business partners, two men or two women, not partners in boyfriend, girlfriend, then you can stay in one room. Then we can do 50% of that again. So that means one person will pay 50% discount, the other person will pay 75% discount. That's the best we can do,
Doctor, speak
since
to
we
me.
won't have to pay for any extra room.
Okay. Speak to me about the speakers that have been expected. I went through a roll
Wow.
call of it. I know a few, but speak to me about the people that you
Now,
are
okay, so
assembling.
let me run through this. Number one, we have Oladipo Clement of LifePage, one of my mentees. He was a realtor with me, he was my staff, and he's been able to build a company and they are doing well. Then we have Bamdele Onolaja of Revolution Plus. Bamdele Onolaja was my account officer when he was working in a mortgage bank, came to see me, he said he wanted me to mentor him. I mentored him. Today, Revolution Plus is everywhere and he's one of my mentees. His wife also, Tolulope Onolaja, will be coming. So Bamdele will be talking. Bamdele will be talking to us about influencer marketing. We know they have used a lot of influencers. How do you do that? How do you get influencers to help you market your product? How do you do the contract? How do you know who to choose? He's going to talk about that. The wife will be talking to us about crisis management. We know that Revolution Plus has gone through a lot of crises. How do you manage all these heavy crises? Because many people don't know. Then we have Grace Ofure, an amazing woman that will be talking to us about women in real estate, because she has done well with integrity and built something amazing. She used to be an okrika seller, selling Katangua second-hand clothes. And then she went to real estate, and today she's doing well. Debo Adejano is the president of Redden Southwest. He's someone that started a business partnership with other people. Because many people think, I don't want to do business with them. This guy has started business for almost 20 years now. About 5, 6 of them came together, put money together, started a company, and they have done cooperative, they have done fund. So he's going to be talking to us about how to come together as a group to start a company, how to do cooperative for real estate, how to raise funds and all those stuff. Then we have Aniola Tunishe, one of my mentees. She's going to be talking to us. She's the CEO of Properties Everywhere. She's going to be talking to us about short-let property and service apartment, because many people have property, they are renting it out, but they don't, and the tenants are messing them up. They don't know that they can turn it into service apartment, put it on Airbnb. There are so many online platforms that you'll be getting customers from all over, and we do a lot of that. Tokwe Makodige is one of my mentees, just joined us about 2-3 years, less than 3, just a little over 2 years ago. She's a TV presenter. She used to be in makeup. I went on their show. She listened to me. She was like, wow, I need to readjust my life. Came to see me, said she wanted to change her life. I said, no problem. We mentored her. Right now, she runs Rep 360 and she's doing amazingly well. So she's going to be talking to us on how to penetrate the real estate sector as a woman, how to start up and how to grow, so that using our own case study. Engineer Chesson was my classmate in school. So for over 30 years, he has been my builder. All the properties we have built, he's been the one. He's going to be talking to us about building, construction management, space management, how to manage fund in building. Then Edo Emmanuel, number 2 power sector in the country, is going to be talking to us on alternative power generation in real estate. You can do solar energy, you can do windmill, you can do gas, all kinds of things. You don't have to rely on diesel. And we know now that the government has decentralized power. Every state cannot generate power. He's a power guy. We have Sunday Olorunse. Sunday Olorunse is also one of my mentees. Along with Wisdom Ezekiel, they run Pertinence Group. They were also my staff. They were also my realtor. Today, they run a multi-billion-dollar organization that they have built over the last 10 years. And they are partners also. How do you run partnership? And then they're going to be talking about how to manage funds and talking to us about realtor, how to raise marketers and use multi-level marketing to sell in real estate. We have Tade Cash. Tade Cash, amazing guy. He's going to be talking to us about cash flow management, because people don't know that if you don't know, cash flow is the lifeblood of any business. Even a profitable business can go bankrupt without cash flow. Tade will be talking about cash flow management to help people understand how that works. Adenike Olumide Manuel is my wife. She's going to be talking to us about managing short-let apartment, because she runs the short-let apartments that we have for the family. Then Senami Amusu will be talking to us about funding. How do you raise funds from foreign direct investment? How do you get foreign partners? She's going to talk to us about Ichechi Okonkwo, Victoria Crest. Victoria Crest has done amazingly well. If you see all their properties, they deliver on their promises, excellent properties, good value for their customer. How do you do that? How do you develop property? So you're going to be talking to us about property development and property management. How do you manage property with all these diesel go from 250 to 850, and people are supposed to be paying every month? You are giving them 24-hour electricity. These are amazing guys. Samson Olatunde has been my mentee since he was a teenager. He made his first million at the age of 18, I've been mentoring this guy for over 20 years, and he's going to be talking to us about branding yourself, social media marketing, how to use the online platform, how to brand yourself, digital branding. Stephen Akita is also one of my mentees, G-Tech's home. This guy started out, made so many mistakes, and was able to rectify things and balance out. He's going to be talking to us about land banking, smart home, and international real estate. Joshua Sampson is the Abuja apostle. He was the president of Redam in Abuja. He's in Abuja. He's going to be talking to us. He's from Rainbow on how to succeed in real estate in Abuja and all the lucrative locations in Abuja. And we are bringing in the Abuja master plan. Ailara, Olawale Ailara is Landway. He's going to talk to us about innovation in real estate. Many people don't know that there are new cities that are being built. A lot of people come to Lagos, they see VGC. VGC used to be a farm.
Doctor, are you still there? Okay, Doctor, the network seems to have frozen there. Can we actually quickly take a break to see if we can bring in Doctor to conclude this conversation?
Here is a new and refreshing offer for our esteemed audience across the globe.
All right, so welcome back. Doctor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. No, sorry. Someone was calling again.
Oh,
just messing up.
This is a wrong time to
I
call.
hope you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay, so Doctor, just land on your points because we have about 2 minutes to the end.
Okay, so we have then we have Sujibomi Ogundele Sujimoto. A lot of people have seen Sujimoto. He's going to be talking to us about luxury niche market. How do you deal with billionaires and talk about properties in billions of dollars or hundreds or so? He's going to be dealing with that. We have Otuba Oguyemi. He's my surveyor for decades. He's going to talk to us on how to know a genuine land, how to spot the documentation, how to know if there's government acquisition, all the things to look out for. Barrister Joel Ololo has been my lawyer for close to 3 decades, and he's going to be talking to us on the common legal mistakes that people make and how to deal with legal issue real estate. Oluwatosi Olatujo is one of my mentees. Zealous Group started in less than 5 years ago, doing amazingly well. He's going to be talking to us about realtor marketing. Ololade Abuta will be talking to us about collaboration. How do you collaborate with government agency? And P1, everybody knows P1. Augustine Umere, my very good friend, will be coming to talk to us about franchising in real estate and realtor marketing in real estate. And we have 4 government agencies that will be coming. So that all these building collapse, they're going to be talking to us how to go through approval, how to ensure that the land you are buying, how to go through government search, how to avoid building collapse, all the different regulations that you need to know. We are trying to sanitize the system. So everyone that comes is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm telling you, anybody that knows the Olumide Emmanuel brand or knows the Common Sense brand, we deliver on our promises.
Okay, Doctor.
So everyone should register and come on board.
Yes, okay, so let's finalize with that. How do they register? I know we've been taking the numbers on the screen. Your email has been there, the contact info, but can you just speak to those again as we finalize?
So to register now, there is a 50% discount going on now. And it is between 1st of May to 20th of May because of my birthday. The 50% discount expired in March, but it's back again. So just call the number 0809 144 7423. 0809 144 7423 or 0802 907 4588. 0802 907 4588. Or you go to the website www.olumideemmanuel.org/grip. Once you register, we take you from there. If you call the numbers, you are not getting through, send the text, send the WhatsApp, we'll call you back. We have people that will call you back to make sure that they go through the process, and it is 3,750,000. But even if you don't have the whole money now, just drop at least 1 million. But the 1 million is non-refundable because once you drop the money, we are tying it to the project. But if you are not able to now pay, we'll give you all the material. The material alone is worth about 1.5 million. We'll now give you the material and still give you mentorship just for 1 million because you tried, but you didn't meet up. So pay and come and enjoy these benefits.
Okay. I want to say thank you very much, Doctor. I don't know, but I guess we'll talk soon. I don't want to say what I cannot. I don't want to promise what I cannot deliver. But I guess we will talk soon, and I hope to talk to you soon to see the outcome, to hear the outcome of what has happened, and actually also see those that will get the information and become eventual investors or even millionaires or billionaires, because it just takes information. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Doctor.
Don't forget, you know, I told you we'll do something together. October, we'll do free seminar. We'll come to
Yeah.
Abuja free.
Okay,
We'll do free
fantastic.
seminar.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
because my show is putting up a personal and business acceleration masterclass 2.0 this year. We did for last year, so it would be nice to have you on board so that people will come and hear from the common sense guru, the common sense doctor guru, or guru doctor.
Don't worry, I promise you, I'm coming to Abuja. I think just one night I'll come free.
Yeah,
to
thank
just
you.
come and bless people.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much. And I wish you
Thank
well.
you too for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I've been speaking
Okay.
with Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, who is a business and a life coach. So you've heard it from there. What more can I say? Now, person will get ear, they hear. Anyway, I'll see you all again next week. Have a fantastic weekend. Be the best you can be and be the change that you want to see. I am Nancy Naji. Bye for now.